The more we give, the more we receive. This is the divine balance. This is the divine flow. And so I'm here to just share a little bit about this new offering that I'm creating and putting together with other water protectors and healers, coming together July 11th through July 22nd, where we're doing a deep dive with water purification processes, water healing, all things water. Basically, elemental alchemy, mastery of water. This is going to be a 4-part series that I do on water activations. And we're going to do the other elements. Every 2 months, I will be focusing on an element to do an intensive so we can really dive into the elemental alchemy. This is what I remembered and what I learned while I was in Egypt. Part of my prayer was carrying water from Sedona to Egypt, and I actually brought water into the pyramid and did healings this way, did healing through my own waters, through my tears, and I also brought back Nile River water back to Arizona. So there are a lot of ways we can pray with water and work with water to manifest, to cleanse, to heal. Ultimately, everything carries water. And if you're familiar with the studies by Dr. Emoto, you will know that water responds to our vibration, water responds to energy, water responds to our words. But with the vocal alchemy that I work with, it's more about the vibration that we're emitting. We need to start seeing ourselves more as divine instruments. We are conduits of energy. We are channels. We are channels to the heavens. We are channels to the elements. We all carry all of the elements within our bodies. So this work is very important because in our society and our culture, we have become disassociated with the elements, and we turn to science and we turn to technology to stabilize, and we've kind of lost touch. This is why there are so many health issues in the world, in our reality right now, because we've lost touch with our nature. We are not separate with nature, from nature. We are one with nature. We are a part of nature. So it's important that we start to remember this and remember our magic as alchemists and as elemental alchemists. So I'm really excited to do this offering, this 10 days of prayer, focus on water, focus on how you can heal and how you can do your own water ceremonies and also host ceremonies in your community or virtually. So we will be doing water songs together and praying with water. I will share with you and teach you some water songs that I know, as well as water songs that channel through me. And I will help you to open your channels so that you can find ways to sing to your waters to really activate you. And there's lots of other sciences that go along with this, with structured water and what water you should drink, spring water and things like this. So I will have some guest teachers coming on who will speak to us more about working with water in this way and understanding why it's important to drink certain water and not others. You know, a big problem is plastic. Plastic is in everything these days. Plastic is polluting our waters. So we're going to be talking about ways to cut down on plastic and how to make better choices with water, and how to really start to eliminate plastic as much as you can from your reality, and stay away from drinking plastic water, because what happens is the water is no longer alive. The energy is like stagnant when it's bottled. A lot of times this bottled water is just sitting there for a long time and it loses its active properties, because water is alive. Water needs to be flowing, so it's good to get water from fresh sources that are flowing in abundance. And then we work with the abundance channels, allowing ourselves to receive more in our lives by giving ourselves more of that flowing energy. And this can apply to your home and bringing more water in feng shui. There's certain places that you can leave water to have more energy come into your life and into your home. You want to create more flow in all areas of your life. And really, when we work on this inner healing and connecting to our own source, this ripples out into the world, because we can't make the big impacts and the changes that we really want to in the world if we're not able to do that in our own lives and in our own beings. That's where it starts first. It always starts within. So I'm really excited to offer this prayer, this intensive for 10 days of water healing, and just support each other with this, and allowing more water and more abundance and flow. So there will also be recommendations for water fasting and that kind of thing happening within this journey. So this is the first time I'm creating something like this, but it seems really important and I'm excited to do it. I was very inspired by a water ceremony that I got to participate in Colorado. And during that time, the rain just started to come, and the rain has just been coming in the last 2 days. The monsoon season is really showing up, so I want to continue this flow and this support that we're receiving. The prayers are being answered, because I know many people around the world praying for water, and we've had a lot of experiences with a lot of detrimental fires. So it's important to come back into balance. Of course, the element of fire has its place too, but we want to bring things into balance. And this is what's happening, we're seeing in our world with the divine masculine, divine feminine. We're seeing women coming into their power and being pushed by the masculine or patriarchy. I don't even know if that's the right words to put with this, but we're seeing the uprising of feminine power happening because of this pushback, right? So water can be very feminine. So it's a yin element. So we're going to be going into that portal of water. And so I just invite you today to close your eyes and just send a prayer from your heart to your own body to purify all water within you. You can call upon a crystalline energy. I like to call upon diamonds or Herkimer diamonds, really pure crystals. And I like to visualize just water flowing over these crystals and flowing back out into the world. And this energy recirculates. Whatever we put out comes back in. So being mindful of that. The vibration, the intention that we're carrying when we're speaking, when we're singing, is it coming from that pure source, or is it coming from some kind of toxin or pollutant? Just bringing awareness to that and sending love and crystalline energy and allowing this purification to happen through our body. You can visualize yourself under a waterfall, under a pure waterfall, crystalline waters just pouring over you, cleansing your aura, cleansing through your chakras, and allowing balance and equilibrium to be restored in the body and the mind and the temple. We visualize water temples, temples of pure water, all beings having access to clean waters, all beings having access to clean food, clean soil. As our water is cleaned, everything is cleansed, the earth is cleansed, the heart is cleansed. So just taking a deep breath in and exhaling, and breathing in pure cleansing light, pure cleansed water. And just saying a prayer now for humanity, for planet Earth, for all oceans, rivers, streams, lakes, to be purified. Utena tena, utena ya, utena ya na, utena he, utena he na te, tena he ahunya, tena he. So I invite you this week and this new moon, as we're coming into Cancer season. New moon in Cancer is a water sign. We're calling in for emotional healing. We're calling in for healing and purity on all levels, in all our interactions, and the way we communicate with one another. We want to be open to receive this receptivity of new energy, and allowing your waters to flow, allowing your emotions to purge as needed, and allowing balance to be restored within. And we give thanks to the land, to the earth, and to the indigenous water keepers, wisdom keepers, and water protectors. We say a prayer for them, for all those who put their lives at risk and stand for protection of these clean waters. Imagine a world where, I like to imagine a world where our energy comes from pure water, and where we really care, we really give that awareness and that extra intention and mindfulness towards our actions and what we're doing and what we're choosing. Let us choose products that really actually care about the environment and are taking measures to be more organic and pesticide free, and really choosing to give back, plant trees in place, or give back to people in need. And saying prayers for all the indigenous cultures, especially in South America, Brazil right now. A lot of the indigenous tribes in Brazil are dealing with their government who does not care about them, who does not protect them. So we're just praying for them and asking for guidance to do what we can, do what is necessary to help these people, so that we can really understand and protect nature, because they're the original wisdom keepers that have kept these traditions alive through stories, through tradition and practices. And it is my intention and my goal to really understand and to maintain that integrity with the elements, and maintain that awareness as much as I can, and give back. But you can say a prayer over your water every time you drink, every time you wash your hands. Even in this is something that the Muslim religion culture does, is they pray every time they're using water. And I think this is a beautiful exercise to do, is you just leave the sink on? Do you just leave the shower running without even thinking about it? How luxurious is that we have that privilege here in the United States, that we have access to all this water. But really, let's be mindful of it and grateful for the clean water sources that we do have. I was lucky enough to stay in an earth ship a couple nights ago, and all the water used in that home is rainwater that is collected, and all the power, the electricity, is sourced from solar, from the sun, so it's completely off-grid. It's really beautiful, and I imagine a world where we can all live like that, and we're not needing to buy into these fossil fuels anymore, these large corporations that are essentially running everything. Let's move away from that, and let's see that we can do better, and we don't have to rely on these old systems and structures. We can go back to our roots, and we can learn and build community together, protect one another, and protect the elements, and listen to the fairies, and bring joy back to balance on this earth. So I believe that it's possible, but we have to work together, respect one another, and teach each other, show each other the way, a better way. So yeah, I hope you will join this 10-day water prayer, July 11th through 22nd, and then in Sedona, I'm going to do a water prayer in person on the 13th. So stay tuned for the location on that. And if you have any questions or concerns, or you want to join, but money's an issue or anything, let me know, because I would like to just get people to join and participate. Of course, the fee is kind of like so that you will show up, because it's like you're investing in yourself and in the water and learning to be a water keeper and be a water ceremonialist and guardian. So let me know if you have any questions or issues that, maybe concerns of why you don't feel blocked or something, because let's get that abundance flowing for all of us. That's part of the prayer. Weaving this water web, water network. It can be a global thing. So I'm excited to be part of it and be activated by other water keepers and guardians, and honored to share the medicine of the pure water. And when we put our heart, when we put our energy and intention into water, we receive that and we drink it back. So just a reminder for you and a message for you this week: when you're drinking water, using water, showering, whatever, pray and send love to that water. And the way I like to do that is not just with words, but with song, with vibration coming from the place of the heart, coming from the source of truth. So thanks for listening, and yeah, please reach out if you'd like to join or have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon.